Okay, day 207, part 4, I think, or maybe part 3. I'm here at New York Presbyterian, and I just went over with a doctor, try to guess which one, the Seth Rich report, which is done by a fourth-year resident. So we're going to be able to find this guy, a fourth-year resident who was from WHC, Washington Hospital. He was on rotation. Your rotations can be a month, they can be 3 months, whatever, but he's rotating to Howard Trauma 1, okay? So that's the guy who wrote this. It's very detailed as far as the procedures that were performed when he came into the OR. I believe it's going to be Howard 1. So what he says is, okay, there's 2 wounds, one exit and there's 3 wounds, but an exit and entry, so that's 1 bullet hole through the abdomen, and then the other one lodges somewhere in the liver, okay, so that's where the second bullet comes in. Now the liver is divided into 8 segments. Up near the top skinny part near the midline, there's 2 segments on the top and the bottom. Segment 3 is the bottom segment near the midline, okay? So that was damaged, and they went in there and they did what they call an X-line, or X-lap, which is cutting the body here, an excision, and doing laparoscopic to quickly assess where the bleed is, okay? So what they do is they pack it with different gauze, so they quickly pack the 4 segments of the liver, see where the damage is, and that's what they did to find out where that wound was. The second thing they did was they had to go into the bowel. There was a bowel injury. They resected about 12 centimeters of the bowel. They left it open, which a discontinuity, which means they didn't close it off. They were going to wash out the bowels in the morning was the plan. There was no emergency to this at all. The guy had said he'd seen dozens and dozens of bullet wounds here, and they had lived. They went on to live. So it's very unusual that somebody who is in this condition would have died. The other thing he said was he was then given VIP status, which means that all the people that normally would rotate through there, the normal physicians that would rotate through and see on their normal rounds, were now sheltered away, they were cordoned away, and only the attending physician and nurses then were able to see him in those last few minutes, okay? So they walled everyone off. There was law enforcement officers combing all over the hospital, blocking everyone off for access. And so we don't know who the attending physician is, but if we can get to that fourth-year surgery resident, go through this, get him on camera, video his interview. He's already out there. We're gonna find out his name very quickly, and be able to find out who that attending physician was. We'll be able to get to the actual last minutes of Seth Rich.